South High. They're introducing the starting lineup for Sheboygan South. So I will also, starting for the Red Wings will be number 3, Tim Stubbe, a 5'8" sophomore. Number 5, Josh Zastro, he's a 6'1" senior. Number 25, Jake Wilson, a 5'10" senior. Number 31, Nick Phelan, a 5'10" senior. And rounding out the starting lineup is number 43, Scott Murphy, a 6'5" junior. For the visiting Manitowoc Ships, number 11, Eric Migau, is a 6'1" junior. Number 20, Curtis Hall, is a 6'1" senior. Number 22, Aaron Jeske, a 6'3" junior. Number 24, Ben Cray, a 6'3" senior. And rounding out their starting lineup is number 33, Vladimir Vlasky, a 6'6" junior. Our officials tonight are Dave Gray, he'll be tossing the ball, and Jeff Fauski. Both of those gentlemen are from Oshkosh. You're right, South is quite short, John.
Yeah.
A lot of 5'10s and 5'8s in there.
Yeah, well, hope that they're quicker. That's the big thing right now.
It's okay to be shorter as long as you're quicker.
Yeah, it helps. A little zone the way it looks.
Stubbe has it on top. South controlled the tip. Murphy stationed at the high post.
This is a good move early in the game. Get them to have Manitowoc play a little bit slower to tire them out a little bit.
Good pass by Stubbe into Scott Murphy, and he's fouled. Foul goes on Ben Cray. That'll be his first. And Murphy will be going to the line shooting free throws. South had pretty good movement on that last possession, and the penetration by Stubbe created a nice situation.
They went a long time on offense, and that makes Manitowoc working pretty hard, so tire them out early.
Well, Murphy goes 0 for 2. Still no score. We're just underway here at South High. Jeske had a shot blocked by Phelan. He got the rebound, but when he came down, he was on the line. South has it back. Stubbe picks up a screen from Murphy for the long shot. His three-point attempt is no good. Zastro from outside the line. His shot is no good. Manitowoc comes away with it. Starting the second round of conference play tonight, we mentioned South comes in 5-2. They defeated Manitowoc up at Manitowoc, first game of the season. Vlasky with a two-pointer.
Haven't had a chance to see much of Manitowoc's offense yet, but usually he runs a high-low pretty well.
Vlasky picks up the foul. Murphy trying to muscle his way in.
That's the right guy to foul early.
Yeah. Murphy going to the line for his second time. He's 0 for 2. There, he's off the Schneid. Got that one to go. 2-1 Manitowoc. We're at the 6:19 mark. And he nets them both. We're tied. Migau has it for Manitowoc. Stubbe looked like he saved it in bounds, but official Dave Gray is saying he touched the line, so Manitowoc will get it back. Stubbe is very quick.
Oh, yeah. From this perception, you see an awful lot of the difference in size.
Yeah. We're at floor level. Jeske has it on top. Blasky from outside, no good. Murphy with
Nice
a strong,
board.
yeah, not good strong rebound. South trying to run the break.
Oh,
Zastro's shot looked like it was fouled. No call.
I'd say it was pretty close to that.
Yeah. And then Zastro picks up a foul. Well, South got it out and did run the break, but came up empty.
Murphy should have taken that shot.
We were talking before we came on the air when you had mentioned about a number of the fine players you had. And, one name that escaped you was John Kabelski.
Yeah, right. It was a good shot.
Yeah, very good shooter.
He lived in the Y for a while, I think. He lived right next door, and I think he spent most of his time at the Y.
He did graduate high school, though.
Yeah, oh yeah.
South with a miss, Murphy with a rebound. Very low scoring affair. Murphy on a good pump
Nice
fake.
move.
Right down the lane for an easy 2.
Nice move. I think 33, I think he got that first foul. I think he's a little bit tentative now. Be a good chance to go right at him.
Blasky knows if he gets a second foul, Mark Christensen will probably take him out.
Yeah.
Miguel came out and received the pass, but Wilson was hanging on to him and commits the foul. For Jake, that's his first foul. There you get a good shot at Dan Koopman. That used to be you for a long time, John.
Yeah, the hot seat.
Oh, Miguel off the glass and gets it to go.
You got to remember, years ago, we couldn't leave that spot either. We had to sit
That's
there.
right, yeah, the seatbelt rule.
Yeah.
Well, Miguel made the basket, John, but they're not giving it to him. Apparently, he was fouled prior to the shot. A break for South.
Yeah, that's a big break.
There you get a good shot of Mark Christensen with the program in his hand. Good defense by Murphy, knocking it away from Blasky. Phelan has it. Looks like they switched. No, they're still.
Yeah,
It's hard to tell just now.
they're playing man now. Mark will switch up quite often, I'm sure.
Murphy has it stripped away from him. Miguel taking it right down the lane and lays it up and in. Eric Miguel for 2. We're all tied up at 4. When you switch defenses, it really makes the offense have to think and react.
Good drive.
Stubbe had his shot blocked out of bounds by Curtis Hall. And you had mentioned before that Hall had some brothers that played.
Yeah, I think a couple of years ago they were pretty strong. All played guard, I think.
Right, I remember that. Murphy's shot was no good. Miguel forcing the shot up, it's no good. And Zastro tipped it out of bounds. Looked like it could have gone off Jeske, but the official says no. Manitowoc will get it. We're at 3:37 of the first quarter, all tied up at 4. Very low scoring game so far. Murphy again trying to tip it away, but missed it. Blasky got it for the easy 2.
Mark likes those centers right there on that free throw line, and he likes to go high-low quite a bit. And they get some picks in there. They got some nice shots.
One thing that might be hurting Manitowoc this year is they got Blasky at 6'6", but they don't have a real big kid to put underneath the basket.
Yeah.
Blasky playing the good defense, didn't foul.
Yep.
And Ryan Lubach was not able to get the rebound. Blasky did. So Manitowoc has the possession and the lead. Miguel has it in the corner, trying to look inside to Hall. Stubbe playing tough defense. A little double team help from Murphy. Hard to shoot those shots over guys that are 6 inches taller than you.
Ooh.
Nice pass by Stubbe into Lubach. His shot is no good. He was fouled. I think that's going to go on Curtis Hall. It is. It's a third team foul on Manitowoc. And you get a good shot of Ryan Lubach. He's got a chance to tie up this ball game. Admir Izmitovic checks in along with Anthony Vaughns for South. For Manitowoc, Houston Sprang, number 4, and Steve Glazier, number 15, check in. As Lubach misses the second free throw, we're at 6-5 Manitowoc. Admir does a good job coming off the bench, Coach.
Oh yeah, he looked good in that North-South game. Did a nice job.
We had a South game here where he played a big role. Migaw's shot is off, no good, and then it's tipped out of bounds. That was when Green Bay West came here and Murphy got in early foul trouble. Admir came in off the bench, had 8 points, and was just what South needed, big presence underneath the basket.
Yeah, he's got enough size in there and enough bulk to help.
Foul is going to go on Steve Glazer. 1:58 left of the first quarter. It's only 6-5. Manitowoc on top. And you see Phelan with it, being guarded by Glazer. Phelan pushing it down hard, got the shot off and is fouled. That's his first shot attempt, Coach.
Yeah. Well, they're on him pretty tight there. They're making, even when they were in the zone, they were jumping out there at those kids pretty hard.
I thought that's what North did well in terms of guarding. They had the bigger Wayner on Nick, and it made it real hard for him to get shots off.
Yeah, Glazer's a little bit bigger, and he gets those arms spread out. It gets tough to go around. He may not be as quick, but he's got those arms going outside, and when you go around, you got to go a long ways.
Nick Phelan put the 2 free throws in, and South is back on top, 7-6. 1:45 remaining. Migo at the controls, gets it inside the Vlasky. Shot is no good, and Lubach with the rebound. Stubbe quick around the defense, lays it up and in.
Good drive.
Well, he's lightning quick.
Yeah.
Migo trying to take it down low. He's fouled.
Right now, he's a lot of their ball club. He's kind of done most of it so far, pushing the ball up.
That foul goes on Ryan Lubach. His first and the 4th team foul for South High.
Yeah, I do see a little bit of more size on South side now, as long as he pull the big kids out.
Pass inside is picked off by Lubach. Yeah, Vaughns is a pretty tall kid, John.
Yeah.
He goes 6'2".
I'd say we have a little height advantage now, right now.
Well, it helps to have Vlasky out for Manitowoc. He's listed as 6'6". I don't think he's quite that tall. Stubbe from downtown. Got it. A 3-pointer. 12-6. Just like that.
Yeah.
South up 12-6 with 34 seconds left. Migo pushing it hard to the hoop. He's fouled.
Manitowoc doesn't seem to be running the offense that they used to run the last couple of years. They used to run pretty much with a high-low post. But I don't see that big boy coming up to the free throw line very often.
No, it looks like they're depending a lot on the guard play.
Oh, they sure are.
Lubach committed the foul. Eric Migal is at the line. Nick Phelan coming back in. And Jeske is coming back in for Manitowoc. Adam Koenig's also checked in for South. I like Redmond better. How about you?
You guy gets used to it. It's pretty hard to change.
Yeah, I did the same kind of thing over at my grade school, Holy Name. We used to be the Skyliners when I was there.
Oh,
now
really?
now they're the Eagles. Yeah, I thought Skyliners much nicer.
Yeah.
They even changed the name of the school. It's
Yeah.
Holy Family now.
Yeah.
Now South running it down for one shot. We're at 12 seconds remaining of the first quarter. Red Wings on top, 12-8. Subi directing traffic.
Get it out.
Inside the line, his shot is no good. And at the end of one, South on top, 12-8.
That was a good quarter. They didn't put the ball in the hole that much, but actually, South held their own pretty well.
Yeah.
You have to know where every creak is in the floor for no other reason but fear. If she hears you, sees you, then everyone suffers.
Where have you been?
If someone's drinking is affecting you, it's affecting your loved ones too. Don't let the drinking ruin everyone else's life. Call 888-4-AL-ANON. To help them, you have to help yourself first.
Having twins can be a handful.
Buy one, get one free.
So when I decided to go back to school, I needed to find one that fit our lifestyle. Lakeland College was the perfect place. They offer an easy-to-manage schedule and counselors to help me anytime. Evening classes at Lakeland don't tie our life in knots.
Ever consider a double major?
There you see the South Eye Red Wing. We're back at Sheboygan South where we're getting ready to start second quarter action. The Red Wings on top 12-8. Mike Martin along with John Schumann. And South ran their patterns pretty good, John.
Yeah, I think they control the ball well. They made Manitowoc move and keep them going. As long as you can't make mistakes on defense when you're standing still.
Jeske made that opening shot for Manitowoc, and then Wilson tripped on his way down the lane. And there was a tie-up for the ball. South will have the possession. There you see Nick Phelan. He'll trigger the now Stubbe will trigger the inbounds. Couple of shots missed by Murphy in that first quarter could have helped the cause quite a bit.
Yeah.
He had some good looks.
Had that fall on Velasky too. Here's maybe another one. Yeah.
Another three-pointer for Tim Stubbe. He now has 8 points, and he's feeling it. Looked real smooth on that last jump shot.
Oh, be careful.
Coach Dan Koopman saying that ball tipped off of Eric Migau's leg. And he's pleading with Dave Gray, the other official, but he's saying, I don't think so.
That's Stubbe on.
Lasky's back in.
Stubbe on McGowan now.
Not only quick off the dribble, but very quick hands too, Tim Stubbe.
Keep him busy.
Shot is no good, but Vlasky got the rebound, put it up and in, and he's fouled. He's a force inside. Foul goes on Josh Zastro.
He's only a junior too.
Table wanted to confirm who the foul was on, and it is on Josh Zastro. Vlasky's free throw is up and in, and all of a sudden the score is 15-13. South on top by only 2. Manitowoc hanging around. Well, maybe Stubbe trying to do a little too much. Phelan almost had it taken away. Wilson going hard to the basket, lays it underneath to Zastro for an easy 2. Good teamwork there.
Yeah, it was a tough 2 to take. He was kind of behind the bucket there. He had to come around and made a nice basket on that one.
A little dipsy doodle. Curtis Hall rolling off a screen, but couldn't get the shot off. Wilson got on him pretty quick.
Hall hasn't done much so far.
Miguel setting up the offense again. I think he was setting up the offense for himself.
Boy, I was going to say, Manitowoc is doing something that doesn't seem realistic for them.
Murphy got the rebound, and South has the ball and the lead. Phelan's bank is off, no good. Tried to kiss it off the glass.
Got a good open shot.
Curtis Hall gets it inside to Vlasky. He didn't have a shot. Murphy playing good defense on him.
Well, there they come. There they come. There. That's the kind of offense they normally run, and bring that big kid up the top.
Looked like he picked up a down screen and flashed up to the free throw line, but couldn't get the open jump shot to go. Phelan pushing it in hard, and then kicks it out to Stubbe.
A little contact under there right now.
Yeah, Jeske got the better of it with Phelan that time. Not only knocked him down, but got the rebound. 17-13. 4:50 remaining until half. South on top, 17-13.
Oh, now they're running pretty well their pattern.
Oh, they opened it up a little bit and got Jeske open, but Phelan was pretty quick knocking the ball away. Lubach for South and Lodel for Manitowoc check in. All being guarded closely by Wilson, and Manitowoc lost the ball. Phelan hit hard and goes down hard. A 30-second timeout by Manitowoc.
Who did he give that to? 30 or 33?
They'll flash it up on the board. I'm not sure right now, but
I think he kind of guessed on that one.
He definitely, Nick Phelan definitely got hit, and he hit the floor even harder.
Yeah. At 30 is the kid that hit him. Of course, we can see it right here.
Right. Well, they gave Vlasky the foul, and that's good if you're a South fan, because that gives
that's right.
Vladimir 2 fouls here in the first half, and to see if Coach Christensen leaves them in the game.
Yeah.
What do you think Dan is telling the troops right now?
Oh, keep going after him. Keep boarding. They got to keep boarding down at that other end. They can handle a board down at that other end. It's gonna be a big help to them.
I think we are seeing.
Because they're getting shots down there. They've had some nice shots.
Seems like they are a little quicker than Manitowoc.
Yeah.
Nick Phelan was 2 for 2 in the first quarter. You'll have. They're not giving up free throws? Holy cow. Dan Koopman's up off the bench and saying, why isn't he shooting? And we're thinking the same thing. They got to give him 2, John. I already got the circles written on the score sheet.
I would think so.
In a case like that, wouldn't you want to get your best free throw shooter on the line? I mean, you don't remember who got fouled.
Well, Phelan got fouled. I remember that.
Well, we both know that.
Yeah.
Think the officials remember that? Of course, Nick is probably the best free throw shooter out there.
I think so. He deserves to, because he got fouled, and without about it. But I'm not sure the right guy got the foul.
Phelan knocks them both.
Our advantage.
Yeah, Phelan knocked them both down. It's 19-13. Murphy got a hand on it and then took it away. Well, you could see Blasky go right away from Phelan. He didn't want that third foul.
No. He's going to play it pretty intimidated now. You can go to him a couple times.
If Misovic picks up the foul, that's his first. And that'll put Manitowoc at the line shooting. And you think the officials know who got fouled?
I think so. When it comes down to it, they do a pretty good job.
Oh, yeah.
They don't have long to make a decision.
Not as long as
Not
we
as
do.
we do. That's right.
They don't have a monitor to look at either.
That's right.
Blasky makes the first. He now has 6 points here in the first half. There you got a shot of Christensen by the table. And you spent your entire career with the seatbelt rule, right?
No, the seatbelt came in, well.
Most of your career at South, huh?
Yeah, most of it at South, yeah. But before that, they could get up and whatnot.
The seatbelt rule was a rule where coaches could not get off the bench to communicate with their players or the officials. That is now changed. Curtis. Phelan jumped on the back of Hall, or pardon me, Lodel, but it was Hall who actually did the shuffle step out on the floor, and the referees didn't call the travel. I remember when Bill Richards first came to town, they were actually had part of the article was he was up and down so much. He'd get like 30 or 40 times a game up and down.
Yeah.
I think that's how he got his nickname, Wild Bill.
I think that seatbelt rule was all right. I know when you're a coach, you basically want to just sit there and so that you're not part of the ball game, just that you're doing your job, and it's a kid's game anyway.
Yeah, I was just thinking the same thing. It's about the kids.
But I just knew one thing, that when Fond du Lac came into this gym, I had to get up every once in a while because that to defend yourself. You know, Fond du Lac had 3 schools feeding one, you know. 3 junior highs feeding one. So they always had a powerhouse years ago.
Well, they still do.
Sure.
They're ranked in the state right now.
Yeah.
I think they're going to get Murphy with an illegal screen. We're at 19-17, 3:28 remaining until half. South on top. Murphy picks up the screening foul. That's his first. And Manitowoc with an excellent opportunity to tie up the ball game at the free throw line.
Slow but sure they're coming in.
Eric Migau had 4 points in the first quarter, 2 of them coming from the line. He'll get 2 more chances here. And South in that north-south game was dynamite in the Armory in that second quarter. I think they made something like 17 out of 19 free throws. Got themselves right back into contention.
Well, Adamar, I think, made 6 in a row, didn't he, or something like that?
I think I have my score sheet in the...
Yeah, pretty close to that,
Yeah, he made a lot of them. We're all tied up at 19, 3:20 left till half.
They're trying to put a lot of pressure outside to hold the 3-point now.
Murphy working hard inside, and he got it in, and he's fouled.
They got a mismatch there.
Foul goes on Brian Lodel. Well, that was a nice, strong move, Coach.
Yeah, nice feed. It's nice when you can hit that big man when he's got a mismatch in there. You got to hit him. And it was a nice feed to him.
3-point play the hard way gives South a 22-19 advantage. Jeske has it on top. Migau trying to post up Stubbe inside. Hard down the lane was Brian Lodel, and he's fouled by Nick Phelan.
Manitowoc's using a few juniors now. Every now and then he's substituted quite a bit.
For Phelan, that was his second foul. Lodell's 3 for 3 from the line. It's double bonus time for Manitowoc.
Yeah, you think for a minute they're going to be gone and get behind, and all of a sudden they're right there again. Now they're one down.
Stubbe has it, and South calls a timeout. It's a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here. What does South need to do?
Well, I'd kind of like to see him hit that post when they get that big kid out of there. Hit the post, let Murphy take in a couple. Because once you go inside, then that opens up the outside. Right now, they're putting a lot of pressure on the outside.
And Coach Christensen?
He's starting to run his pattern down there a little bit, bringing that big kid or whoever he's got on the bottom. Of course, he just doesn't have as many big kids as he used to. But he's bringing that kid from the bottom, and when they come up to the free throw line, they get a nice screen in there. They're usually open.
Manitowoc used to be a little bit like Oosburg. They had that tainted water. Kept getting all those big guys.
Yeah, I know.
There you get a good shot of Tim Stubbe. Lodell roughing it up with Murphy inside. Vaughns is in the game.
You got a mismatch. There you go. Okay. There he is. Put it up. There you are.
Well, Murphy playing real tough inside. Good call, Coach.
Yeah, I got to go inside right now.
Well, Velasquez's out of the game.
Hey.
And I think what happened was Jeske was out of bounds and came back in and caught it.
Notice the South High got I always get one call every game where they seem to run out of bounds. Because there's...
Is that a moving line?
Well,
you know?
well there's no room back there, and that wall's quite a ways away. And I think the depth perception, you know.
It's 24-21, South on top. We're at 2:06 remaining until half.
Hit him. Put it up. Nice.
Wilson on a back cut. Got it from Murphy for an easy 2.
Everything revolves around that center now. They got the last 3 buckets they got were right down in there. Murphy had a nice feed.
Murphy having a real fine first half. Oh, Jeske slid his foot. Murphy played pretty good defense on the baseline, Coach.
Yeah.
Forced that turnover. (26-25) South on top. I think they're setting up a zone.
Yep. They want help inside. They got.
Whoa. Good catch by Stubbe. Murphy outside to Vaughns. Bingo! Right. 3-pointer. Anthony Vaughns. Another assist for Scott Murphy.
That'd be a good time to hold him here.
29-21, South on top.
Oh.
If that foul goes on Scott Murphy, that'll be his second. And I think it is. Well, what do you do now, John? You leave your big center in there, or do you get him out?
He's got a minute left. I don't know. We've done well with him in there. He's coming out now.
For Brian Lodell, that was his first miss. He was 4 for 4 up to that point.
How if they can hold this lead.
Travis Young is seeing his first action, number 33, and Admir Ibmisevic checks in for Murphy.
How if they can hold a 7-point lead to the half. That's a good point spread to go in with.
29-22. We're at 1:01 of the first half.
Well, they switch back now. They're playing man again.
Well, Stubbe had a little bit of an opening, but he didn't take the shot. We're down to 40 seconds. Cross quarter to Lubach. His jump shot in the lane is off, no good, and then Vaughn's, in an effort to try and get the rebound, hits it out of bounds. Migao at the controls, being guarded by Stubbe. I wonder if Manitowoc will probably take it all the way down. Jeske had it. Derek Kane, number 40, is in for his first action. We had a whistle out on the court.
You notice that Miguel's been kind of quiet this quarter.
Yeah.
You know, Stubbe's quick enough to keep him awfully busy. So every time he moves, I suppose he gets rid of the ball because Stubbe's right there, but he may post him after a while underneath.
They tried to do that a little bit before.
Yeah.
Derek Kane committed that foul, and that's going to send South down here for a bonus free throw attempt. At the line is Ryan Lubach. He was 1 for 2 in the first quarter. Needs to get this one to get the next one. Soft, no good. We're down to 12 seconds and counting. Migao taking his time. Bet he's going to go one-on-one.
I was going to say they're going to clear out. Oh, he lost the dribble now, huh?
And a double dribble.
Yeah. They're keeping pretty good pressure on him. That makes a lot of difference, you know.
Koenig and Alan Conrad both come in. Kuzmitovic and Lubach check out. Long shot by Stubbe is way off, and we're at halftime. And South was able to maintain that 7-point advantage, John, 29-22.
Well, Al McGuire always used to say that he never wanted to go in at the half more than 8 points ahead.
Unless you're really blowing out the other team.
Oh, well, yeah. But he says that was always good. Keeps your kids alert. We got a 7-point spread, so maybe that's a good thing.
Maybe it is. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we'll have halftime action.
An adult gives up on our kids. Every time we surrender to the belief that their future is out of our hands, another child is left behind. I'm General Colin Powell, and I don't believe in giving up. That's why I'm asking you to join America's Promise. Log on to americaspromise.org or give us a call. Whoever you are, wherever you are, you can do something important. Pull your weight.
When you buy disposable and overpackaged products for your home, you're really saying, I'm fine with depleting natural resources. Pollute our air and water. Energy? Wasted. People tell you, hey, go for less packaging. Check out reusables. Buy stuff in bulk. Well, you tell them, no thanks. I'd rather throw it all away. Buy smart. Waste less. Save more.
Good luck to the Sockeye Dance team as they compete for a state.
There are millions of species on Earth today, many of them endangered. Please help them while there's still time to help. For more information, contact Defenders of Wildlife at defenders.org.
The digital divide is the distance we allow between those who have the power of information and those who don't. In AmeriCorps, we're working to bridge that gap so that all of us can get to a better place. We're going around the world, on the web. In AmeriCorps, it's not can you make a difference, it's where. It's your world. It's your chance to make it better.
My name is Maya, and my cat name is Millie, and this is Millie. I love Millie.
Where did you get Millie?
From the shelter. Next time I'm going to get a dog. And my dog's name is going to be Snowball.
Where are you going to get Snowball?
At the shelter. They take very good care of animals at the shelter.
Wings lead at 29-22. Let's go through some of the scoring real quick. Leading Manitowoc was Vladimir Vlasky with 9 points. Eric Migau chipped in with 6. Brian Lodel had 5 out of 6 free throws for 5 points. And Aaron Jeske had 2. One of the reasons why Manitowoc has hung around as long as they did, they made 12 out of 13 free throws in the first half, John. For South, a lot of contributions. Tim Stubbe had 8. Murphy led all scorers from South with 9. Nick Phelan 4. Wilson with 2. Ryan Lubach 1. Anthony Vaughns hit a big three-pointer near the end of the half, and Josh Zastro had 2. And I liked your comments about Al McGuire, and you know, you don't want to have too big of a lead at halftime.
Oh, you get too complacent. This way, you're still in the ball game, and you got to take over right now from where you started. 0-0 ball game, I guess.
Well, I remember that one Packer game when they were it was the Bart Starr coaching years, and they got just blasted in the first half. And he said, we're going to play the second half like it's 0-0. And they wound up winning the second half and only lost by 20.
Yeah.
So we're not in that boat tonight.
Oh, I think it'll be interesting. I think it'll be interesting from now on.
Oop, the lights just went out at the table, and now they're back on. Cray triggers the inbound pass to Migau. He's still being guarded by Tim Stubbe. Zastro, oh, it looked like he made a good steal, but he's going to get called for the foul. 6 seconds into the second half. And for Zastro, I got that as being his 3rd foul, and it is. Paul has it, being guarded by Jake Wilson. Open 18-footer is no good.
Nice
Stubbe,
board.
yeah, he got up there for a little guy. Inside, they're going inside to Murphy again.
They're doing a nice job of getting that ball down court and making Manitowoc get down in a hurry. Tired of those big guys.
Vlasky's back in. As a matter of fact, the same starting lineups for both squads are on the floor. Hall, Cray, Jeske, Vlasky, and Migau for Manitowoc. It's Stubbe, Phelan, Zastro, Wilson, and Murphy for South. Migau spins out of the double team, goes right down the lane. His layup is no good. Vlasky able to get the rebound. Almost looking at a three-point play there. No foul called on Wilson. Jeske got the layup. Well, we had a good line of sight for that contact on the layup shot.
There.
Stubbe from way downtown got another one to go. That's his 3rd three-pointer, and he leads all scorers with 11. And And South's lead is up to 8, and I believe, Coach, that's the largest lead of the night, 32-24.
They had that just before the half, and now they've got it again. If they can hold that, they'll be all right.
Foul goes on Tim Stubbe. That's his first. The second team foul for the Red Wings.
You notice that all of a sudden McGowan is kind of taking over the first couple of minutes here, whereas he was kind of silent the second quarter.
What would you attribute that to?
I don't know. Maybe he was resting the second quarter. Huh?
Got that halftime rest. He's got fresh legs. Chesky with an open 12-footer is no good. Murphy was able to track down the rebound. A lot of action right in front of us. Murphy with a pump fake, good cover-up defense by Manitowoc.
He's almost going to dribble.
He wanted to take it to the hoop. He was open too. Inside to Wilson. His shot is blocked by Blasky, and his shot is blocked again, and Manitowoc comes away with it.
Oh, he wouldn't give it up.
Migal gets loose in the lane and puts it up and in. Well, there's a case when you get that offensive rebound, you might be best just to take it back out.
We're gonna have to watch him because he's gonna go to that board quite a bit.
Murphy working on Blasky. Can't get it in. Phelan wide open from about 22 feet.
I think that's his first long shot.
Right, I do too. He hasn't had many of those, that's for sure.
There he goes.
Migal with a step through, put it up and in, and he's looking like an all-conference player here in the first 2.5 minutes.
See, the first quarter, he missed a few of these. Now he's hit 2 in a row, so.
Now 30-second timeout, so we better keep it here, Kerry. You're right, he really has started to take over. And that's Eric Migal. For Migal, he had 6 in the first half, 2 more baskets in the third. He now has 10 points. And to go along with Jeske's 2, Manitowoc has closed the gap from 8 down to 4. Now look at this official walking toward us. Doesn't he look a little bit like Jim Kerwin?
Yeah. Could be. Old super sub.
Saw Jim and Rocky Bergman out at Kohler when Oostburg was over there last Tuesday, I believe it was.
Well, Jim's an avid basketball fan. A nice ball player, too.
Oh, yeah. He was a star down at the Y, that's for sure.
He was a hustler.
Murphy from three-point land got it to go. 12 points for Scott. He leads all scorers. Stubbe has 11. Little switch on defense.
Boy. All right.
Wilson went over to guard. Yeah.
Good D by Wilson.
And Migal gets called for the offensive foul. That's his first. South on top by 7. Stubbe doing his best Meadowlark Lemon impersonation. Well, Hall had it, but couldn't control himself. Got it back to Migal. His shot is no good. Zastro is going to get called for a foul, and I thought he had a clean block, John.
Yeah, it looked that way from here. You know, sometimes when they get banged around in there, all of a sudden somebody's got to come up with a foul. That's the bad part.
For Josh Zastro, that's his 4th foul. Anthony Vaughns is going to check in. Curtis Hall is going to the line. He has not scored in the ball game. This will be his first good opportunity.
Yeah, he's been kind of silent the whole ball game.
Not been one of his better nights, that's for sure.
I'm glad to see Phelan and Murphy switched men here. There was quite a height differential there for a while.
Hall comes up with his first point. It's 35-29. Red Wings on top. We're at 4:28 of the third quarter.
Nice.
Well, he should have threw the ball up there.
You got to shoot it. When you're that close, you got to shoot it.
That foul is being called on Curtis Hall. That's his second. You get a nice shot at Dan Koopman and some of the players on the south bench. Stubbe open. A little bit short.
Go right up with it.
Murphy, pump fake.
All right, you're going to go to the line.
And they're going to get Vlasky. I thought it was Jeske that got the foul, but they're tagging it to Vladimir Vlasky. And that's his third, John.
He's going to be kind of cautious now.
We saw that in the first half when he picked up his second foul and Phelan had that breakaway layup.
I'd like to see South go to him now at least once or twice.
I mean, go down deep.
Right in there, deep to him, and see what he does, and maybe pick up the next quick one. And
now, when you were coaching, were your kids pretty adept at doing that kind of thing?
Well, we would hope so, but I would always only let them do it once or twice, because if you get too stereotyped at the same thing, then
your offense goes down.
The whole offense changes.
Well, we shouldn't have been talking about all the way we were. He just nailed the basket. It's 37-31. Vaughn has that funny little elbow to got the ball up on the rim.
I noticed Jeske is really putting the clamps on Phelan. He's all over him. Almost like a one-on-one.
Shot was off, no good, and then tipped out of bounds by Manitowoc. Phelan will toss it into Stubbe. I don't know, I think the best thing about Eric Migau's game is his hairdo.
Yeah.
That's something right out of the 70s.
You can remember that, huh?
Yeah.
I do too.
Even though I graduated in the late 60s. Phelan got around Jeske, but pass was almost picked off.
When you get it in that deep, you got to shoot it.
Yeah, they're looking awfully hard to get it to Murphy, but sometimes you don't have any spacing.
No. When the ball gets in that deep, you got 5 defensive ball players right in there around you, so put it up. At least you get the shot.
Cray over to Hall. Vlasky with a pump fake and had it stolen away by Stubbe, and they got a 3-on-2. Oh. Got it up on the rim on a reverse layup, but it wouldn't go down.
Just a little too hard. Another one.
Yep, another one for Hall. He has 5 in the quarter. And TV8 has woken him up. Phelan going hard and goes down even harder, and this time it looks like he's hurt.
He looked pretty good.
Wow. I'm glad we're sitting here. That foul is going to be charged to Curtis Hall, and that'll be his third. It's 37-33, South on top.
That helped.
Yep. I think he shot that one in a little bit of pain, John, but fought through it. He's 5 for 5 from the line. He has 6 points, 6 for 6 from the foul stripe. It's 39-33 with 2:30 left in the quarter. South on top. Well, he had Jeske on a back cut, but Phelan covered him up. Cray has it. Cray has it again, and no good.
Again.
They're giving Manitowoc quite a few opportunities. Murphy had it blocked Vlasky's shot, and we're going to get a foul on Manitowoc. It's going to go against Eric Migau. Coach Mark Christensen not happy with that turn of events. Boy, his team worked very hard on the offensive
they
glass.
had 4 shots.
Stubbe bringing it up. We're under 2 minutes in the third quarter. It's 39-33. You're right. Jeske has got at least 3 inches on Nick Phelan, really making it tough for him.
He's been on him tight. And he's got that arm span, you know. That
yeah, exactly.
Makes it tough to go around.
A good turn of events for Sheboygan as Manitowoc now has 6 fouls. Next one will start putting the Red Wings on the line.
Ooh.
Phelan on the turnover. Migo going hard to the basket and got it in, and Stubbe took a swipe at him. I don't think he hit him, but that's not what the referee saw. Migo is up to 12 points, John.
Yeah, he's going to go to the board every time he gets it.
Eric Migo is a 6'1" junior. And we mentioned before, Vlasky's only a junior.
I see on the according to the schedule, they got only four seniors here. They got a sophomore listed, but I haven't seen him in the ballgame tonight.
Migo hits a free throw. It's now 39-36. South only up 3. We're at a minute and a half left in the third quarter. You can see Wilson trying to get some spacing for the inside pass, but Lasky playing pretty good defense on Murphy. I think that defense of Migo really made a difference that time.
He's not afraid to take it to the board, is he?
No.
I think we're going to see a lot of him in that last quarter.
We're seeing too much of him here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I know.
He's got 13.7 so far in this particular quarter. He has a chance to...
He's pretty quick for 6'1".
He's made 6 in a row. And again, the free throw shooting of Manitowoc has kept them in the game. Lubach with the rebound.
Mm-hmm.
15 out of 18 free throws for Manitowoc so far in the game.
Would they give that foul to that sophomore?
Houston Sprang. Yep, 5'10" sophomore.
Give it to the sophomore. He just got in the game. I think they do that in the NBA too, don't they?
Yeah. Rookies get
it, yeah.
Well, South will be at the free throw line or be shooting the bonus the rest of the game, but they got to make them. Wilson missed that bonus free throw.
Boy, they're flooding one side of the floor.
Migo pass out to Glazier, and then his shot is no good. Rebounded by Misovic. We're under 30 seconds. South on top, 39-37. And Manitowoc has made this game very, very interesting.
They're going to sit in the zone now, huh?
Well, I think they're just going to let South run it down for the last shot. Everybody gets a little bit of a break.
Oh, no, they're man-to-man yet.
Everybody gets a break, John, except you and me.
Yeah.
We got to keep talking. Stubbe with an inside shot is no good. Misovic's rebound shot is off, no good, and that's the quarter at the end of 3. It's 39-37. When we come back, John Schumann will tell us what South needs to do to win this ballgame.
Hey, guys, check this out. They want me to register with the Selective Service.
Hey, man, you 18. You got to register. It's the law.
Big deal. What are they going to do if I don't register?
One thing's for sure. You'll never get a government job.
Or federal loans for college.
And you'll never pass a background check. Because not signing up is a felony, man. Still think it's cool?
And now you can register with Selective Service online at www.sss.gov.
That is cool.
I love the challenge of computers. Not that I have much time with these little guys and my job, but when my wife went back to school, I thought, why can't I? Certain things in life demand my attention, but a new career in computer science deserves my attention. An evening class at Lakeland doesn't tie my life in knots, thanks to a flexible, easy-to-manage schedule that allows me to balance work, school, and the twins. Evening classes that meet once a week, that's the easy part.
Well, Brian Andrews giving you that great shot. The South Eye Red Wing and a young fan, and Coach Manitowoc had their finest quarter of the game, scoring 15 points. On the flip side, South had their worst quarter, scoring only 10.
Well, the ball isn't going in the hole right now. And
probably the big difference was Migo.
Yeah, that and Murphy. Uh-oh. And Murphy hasn't had that ball deep down there.
Curtis Hall stole the inbounds pass. Wilson commits the foul. And right out of the gate, 3 seconds into the fourth quarter, Manitowoc is going to have an opportunity to tie up the ball game. Hall came alive in that third quarter.
Yes,
too.
he did. He was kind of dormant for the whole ball game, and then all of us, we start talking about him, and that ever since that he's been going.
He now has 6 points. And South's 8-point advantage at 37-29 is down to 39-38.
They can't get off of 39.
Well, they've been stuck there for quite a while.
Yes, they have.
And now both teams are at 39. Phelan, Wilson, Stubbe, Zastro, and Murphy. The starting lineup is in for South. A little back cut to Wilson, but he wasn't close enough to the basket to shoot it. You're right, Murphy's been out on the floor quite a bit more here in the second half.
Yeah, there he goes.
Phelan looked like he had an opening, but all of a sudden Blasky was there. On Migo.
Pretty good matchup with Stubbe and McGowl. They're both good.
Boy, it looked like Migo was carrying that ball like Pregels and Martin were for South back, for North back when you were
in the old days, yeah.
All under pressure, got it in. Well, a good step out by Murphy, but Curtis Hall buried it.
You got to get somebody to cut the momentum down right here now, right now.
Murphy with a little stop and go got the shot off and was fouled. It'd be nice to get him off of 39 and see what they can do after that.
Yeah, we've been stuck on that for a while.
That went on Vladimir Vlasky, and that's his 4th foul. And getting ready to check in is Derek Kane. Now, once you get Vlasky out of the game, that might be time to start shoveling the ball inside.
Hopefully, yeah. Well, I said that the whole ball game. Keep it down deep. Everything revolves around that center, and once you hit that center, you got defensive men looking around and everything else.
Well, South has pretty good off-the-ball action. We saw it once when Murphy got it and shipped it over to Wilson for an easy layup.
Yeah, that's right.
With 6:40 left, it's 41-41. Looks like South might be in a zone of their own now. Cray trying to take it inside, but stopped. Shot rings out for Hall. Had a good look. Phelan with it. We're at 6:10. There they go inside.
Yeah. It's all right. Ooh, that 40 is not pretty hard to move out of there.
Well, Well, Jeske dropped down and applied the double team, and
well, they know what can hurt him, so they've been told, I'm sure, to make sure when he gets at the double team quick.
And then that's your opportunity as the center to kick it out.
Oh.
And that's going to be number 5 on Josh Zastro. Legs got tangled up with Jeske.
Well, we need a stopper right now. We need a big bucket here to come through. We're sitting on 39-41 for how many minutes now?
Long time. It's been at least 2 minutes left in the third quarter. And now we're 2:15 into the fourth quarter, so that's well over 4 minutes.
And we got their big kid out of there too. Huh?
Aaron Jeske on the line. That makes it 42-41 Manitowoc. Ooh, woefully short there.
And they pushed that ball down the floor nice.
18 out of 22 free throws for Manitowoc. Phelan open from outside the line, rims in and out.
That's only his second one that I can remember of.
I think that's only his second shot, because when you get fouled on a shot, of course, that doesn't count as an attempt.
Oh.
Migo out the ball, no good. And we're going to get a foul on Ryan Lubach. Paul will get 3 attempts.
He's been pretty good on the line too, hasn't he?
Curtis Hall is 3 out of 4, which really doesn't stack up to the team average, which is over 90%.
That's kept him in the ball game.
Or 89%, I should say. Hall with 10 points. Man, he didn't have anything. Didn't even look like much of a player in the first half. But he's been lights out second half. As Mikovic checks in. South now has 2 big guys in there, John. It's 44-41. Manitowoc on top. And they fought all the way back from an 8-point deficit in the third quarter.
We could use one here now.
And Murphy double teamed again.
They're really double teaming him. Well, it's like I said, they know where they got to go. So they're going to put pressure on the spot that's weak.
Migo has it on top. Wilson trying to go for the quick steal, commits a foul. And the way Manitowoc has been shooting their free throws, it's not a good idea to put them on the line.
No.
And the other bad thing is Wilson's got 4 fouls according to the board.
Yeah, you put him on the free throw line now, it gives him an easy point.
And a timeout is being called by South.
Right now we got to play some mighty tough defense and not foul.
We're going to take a short break. It's a full timeout. We'll be right back.
The way to go. The cyber cats are moving to a cyber beat. Cyber living, cyber playing cool and sweet. There's even cyber IRS, the civil little cyber stress.
Get your refund in half the time. Ask your tax preparer to use IRS e-file or use your own computer. Even sign electronically.
40 million people already know e-file's the way to go.
We're back at South High there. You see some of the concerned fans. Go ahead, John.
Hall has come alive here this second half and had a couple buckets and helped them out quite a bit, taking some of the pressure over McGall, but we just can't get anything to fall, and right now we're not even getting a shot.
Twice the Red Wings got the ball down and deep to Murphy, but both times he lost the ball.
It's almost like somebody's afraid to shoot it. You got to, Somebody's got to put that ball up there.
You got to put that pickle up there.
Yeah.
20 out of 25 free throws for Manitowoc. They get 21 out of 26, and the free throw line has been very kind to the Shipbuilders. They're now up 45-41. They get 46-41. A lot of time left. We're at 4:40 remaining in the ball game. That three-point shot is really an equalizer.
They're sitting down there in the zone. Well, they're going to try to keep somebody right in front of Murphy.
Stubbe open from outside and gets it to go again.
That'll help.
That's his fourth three-pointer. He now has 14 points. And right after the three-point basket, he picks up a foul. And I got him for 4. So the two guards, Wilson and Stubbe, each have 4 fouls. And Josh Zastro's already fouled out.
We just can't foul now because that's like giving it to him on the free throw line. Make him shoot. All right. Make him shoot it.
Yeah.
Don't give him anything for nothing. There. Came out of that all right.
Down by only 2. South an opportunity to tie or take the lead. Phelan being guarded by Jeske.
Well, they're playing a 3-man zone on the bottom and letting 2 guards pick up the top men the way it looks right now.
Ben Cray picks up the foul. South will go to the line. Now Wilson was at the line just before with an opportunity to get some points and missed the bonus free throw. Well, that didn't look good right when you let go.
No. The first one is the one you got to get. And if you miss the second one, you get a chance for the board.
Pass inside was stolen away, but there's a whistle. Foul is called on South. Admir Izmisevic picks up his second. Cray is at the line. He has not scored tonight. I would have to open up my mouth.
Well, yeah. If you're going to score, the easiest way to do it is on the free throw line. We just got to be foul free right now.
Manitowoc's lead is back up
we
to
still got a lot of time yet.
48-44. There you see. Wilson almost shuffled his feet, gets it over to Stubbe.
I'll tell you, they're moving on defense. Nice.
Jake Wilson with an easy 2 off a nice pass.
Nice pass by Murphy.
That's his second assist to Wilson. Ball with a short jumper is no good, but Manitowoc gets the rebound. Murphy with a block.
Good block.
Jeske's shot is blocked, but he's also fouled. Murphy will pick that foul up, and that'll be his third. And again, Manitowoc playing real tough on the offensive boards.
If he came up with that rebound, that would have been the big thing.
Aaron Jeske's had trouble at the line, John. He's only made 1 out of 5 free throws.
Well, they've missed, what, 3 out of the last 4?
Yep.
Oh.
Got that one to roll in. Jeske 2 out of 6. He has 6 points in the game. South down 3, 49-46. We're under 3 minutes. Murphy looking to go one-on-one with Blasky. Well, Phelan was open for a second, but Stubbe got him the ball a little late, and then Phelan airmails one over the basket.
I'll tell you, Jeske might not have done too much against on scoring tonight, but boy, he's been all over Phelan tonight.
It's a 30-second timeout by Mark Christian and his Manitowoc Ships. It's 49-46. Manitowoc, what is he telling his team, John?
Well, they still got to be aggressive yet. There's 2 minutes and some left, but they got to go to the board down here.
Both teams are going to be in the double bonus. Manitowoc is sitting with 9. Their next one will be 10, which means South will be shooting 2 the rest of the game. South is already there, and Manitowoc is, for the most part, taking big advantage of that.
I think half of his speech during this timeout is defense. Mark Christensen, he's saying, make sure you don't give him that 3-point easy shot. And they've been working on defense too. They've been tough.
25 out of 32 free throws for Manitowoc. They've been at the line a lot. South has been at the line 19 times. 20 times, pardon me.
Well, they're going to make them come out now. Ooh.
Jeske trying to push Stubbe off, no call. Lubach actually with a good foul. Committed the foul before the shot, and Jeske has not been real steady at the line. For Ryan Lubach, got him, and that is his 4th foul.
I think they've been on the free throw line every time they've come down the court, haven't they?
Just about. Wilson, Jeske, and Stubbe all on the floor for South with 4 fouls. I think I said Jeske, I meant Nick Phelan. Nope, not Phelan. Stubbe, Lubach, and Wilson have 4 fouls. Jeske just made a pair. It's 51-46. Manitowoc by 5. Aaron Jeske picks up a foul, and he's saying, what do you mean, me? What does he get to complain about, John? It's only a 2nd foul.
I don't know.
Well, Nick Phelan's been very steady at the line, and we need a couple right here.
One more puts us right back in the ball game again.
Manitowoc made some good adjustments for South's inside game.
They've really worked on defense. I think that's the big key, that defensively they have been really pressuring, and they've been covering all 5 men too. And sometimes they look like they were in the 3-man zone underneath.
We're going to take a short break. When we come back, it'll be South 48, Manitowoc 51.
Over 10 million people provided with clean water.
240 million trees planted.
Over 60 million children find better health. 400 million meals provided.
More than 950 million
people helped around the world.
At CARE, we can measure our success in millions, or we can simply count it on one hand. CARE, how many lives can you change today?
There you see what's happening in tonight's ball game. South had as much as an 8-point lead. They've lost all of that and then some. Manitowoc's biggest lead was 4 points. Pardon me, 5 points, but South has been able to hang around, and anybody's ball game with just under 2 minutes left.
I don't think Manitowoc scored a lot of baskets the last quarter, but they've been on the free throw line most of the time.
They've got 1 basket here in the 4th quarter. They did have 6 in the 3rd.
Well, we got a good full court press here now. We'll see what happens.
12 free throws made, in the fourth quarter. That's where most of their points have come. Migao pressuring it up hard. His shot is off, but Jeske with the rebound, and Manitowoc has garnered a lot of offensive rebounds in this second half. Cray's shot is blocked by Murphy, but he's going to get tagged with a foul, and that'll be his fourth. I think whenever you come down that violently, you know, you're
yeah, you got to be a little bit subtle about it.
exactly. But it did look awful good.
What have they scored? One basket?
One basket here in the fourth quarter.
And they've been on the line the rest of the time.
Cray had no points through the first 3 quarters of play. He now has 4, all of them coming from the free throw line. It's 53-48. Manitowoc equals their largest lead. We're at 1:30 remaining in the ball game. Pass inside to Murphy is tipped away, but South regains possession. Stubbe open from outside the line. His shot rims out. Wilson underneath again puts it up, but this time Velasky commits a foul. He's persistent in there.
Yeah, too bad he's a little taller.
And according to me, Velasky now has 5 fouls. That could be huge.
Yeah, it is 5.
Well, in the first half when he was out, South was able to get the ball inside, but that certainly was not the case here in the second half so far anyway.
He's been outside a lot. I don't know. That time he was in deep, and he was open earlier, but he didn't get hit.
I noticed that too. He's had actually a good post up
Yeah,
inside.
he had a good post up in there.
Well, Wilson has had his troubles at the line. He's 0 for 2.
Hit this one, we're back in.
53-49, 1:13 remaining.
No. That one was bad to start with.
Yeah. South comes up with the steal.
Shoot it.
Phelan's shot is off, and we're going to get a foul on Manitowoc. Curtis Hall